Foreign buyers keep saying Malaysian property will not appreciate. Let's test that myth with real data, not rumors. I'm Victor, a licensed real estate consultant with a professional accounting background, and today I will show you what the official government data from JPPH and NAPIC really says. Because the truth is simple. Malaysian property values have been rising every year, and even during COVID, they remain stable. If property truly never went up, locals would have abandoned real estate long ago and the market would have crashed. But it didn't. Before we talk into numbers, let's understand who tracks and values Malaysian property. JPPH, or in Malay is called the Jabatan, Penilaian and Perkhidmatan Harta, is Malaysia's official valuation department under the Ministry of Finance. They are the ones who decide how much your property is officially worth, not agents, not developers. So it's JPPH's job. When you transfer a property through the Memorandum of Transfer, MOT, the tax department, LHDN, uses the JPPH valuation data to calculate your stamp duty or the transfer tax. In short, JPPH statistics aren't just research. They are directly determine your transfer tax because they reflect the real market value at that moment. Then you have NAPIC, National Property Information Center, which operates under JPPH. NAPIC collects and publishes data on property transactions, prices, new launches, and overhang. Because their information comes directly from verified government records, it is extremely reliable, a true reflection of Malaysia's property market, trusted by banks, valuers, and professionals like us. According to NAPIC's 2024 Malaysia House Price Index, property prices rose by 3.3% year on year, from 218 to 225, with the average transaction price at 486,000, and that's in ringgit. That follows a 3.5% increase in 2023, and even during COVID, prices still grew modestly, 1.21% in 2020 and 1.89% in 2021 and 3.9% in 2022. So, the claim that property never appreciates is simply not supported by true data. So now, we see by property types in 2024, terrace homes increased by 3.6%, semi-detached houses increased by 4.1%, detached houses increased by 2.6%, and high-rise like apartments and condominiums increased by 2.3%. So, overall, you can see that the price of properties have appreciated. So, by state, Selangor went up by 3.1%, and in Kuala Lumpur, overall, it went up by 2.1%. Even through uncertain times, Malaysia's property market have shown resilience and steady growth. Some properties didn't move. Yeah, segments matters. It's true, not every property type moved the same way. High-rise condos have lagged behind landed homes due to oversupply and higher maintenance costs. But even then, they still saw small yearly increases. The real appreciation comes from quality established neighborhoods, especially KLCC, Bangsar, Mont Kiara, and Ampang Hilir. These areas combine accessibility, expat and local demand, lifestyle convenience, and limited new land. I personally invest in and live in these areas, and if you have seen my previous videos, you will know these locations consistently perform better in both rental and resale values. Foreigners push up the prices. This is a false statement. Government data table in the parliament shows that 1,400 foreign residence transactions versus 571,000 by Malaysians in the same period. And that is less than 1% of the purchase. Yes, some city projects marketed to foreigners are priced high, but they don't determine the national average. The real market in Malaysian buying for their own occupation and long-term wealth building. So mainly Malaysians are moving the market. If prices weren't rising, every local investors would have given up long ago and property prices would have crashed. But that never happened. Local demands remain the backbone of Malaysia's property market. So let's talk about why prices keep rising. First, interest rate. In July 2025, Bank Negara Malaysia, which is the Central Bank of Malaysia, cut the OPR to 2.75%, the first cut in years. The OPR, or the overnight policy rate, is Malaysia's benchmark interest rate. When it goes down, loans become much cheaper and making property more affordable and encourage many buyers to enter into the market. Second, transaction value. Residential transactions hit 106 billion in 2024, up nearly 6% from the year before in 2023. Third, supply control. Developers have slowed down new launches since COVID, which naturally supports prices. When you combine low interest, steady local demand, and limited supply, price don't fall, they strengthen. So, where appreciation concentrates in KL, that's in KL prime area. Property appreciation in Malaysia isn't random. It concentrates in prime, established area with genuine demand. KLCC, the heart of Malaysia's international image, supported by corporate tenants, expat and infrastructure. Bangsar, lifestyle, convenience. Long-term owners demand, limited land keeps it exclusive. Mont Kiara, an international enclave with international school and expatriate families, ensuring consistent rental income and stable resale value. Ampang Hilir, home to embassies and large family houses. Scarce supplies means price remain strong. These are long-term wealth zones, not speculative projects. Even when the national average grows 3 to 4% a year, these areas often outperform 4 to 5%. How investors lose money and how to avoid it. Investors lose money when they make emotional or uninformed decisions. Here's what usually happens. Overpaying at launch without comparing real estate, real resale prices. Number 2, ignoring holding costs, maintenance and vacancy can eat into the profits. Third, buying into oversupplied high-rise areas. Number 4, no exit strategy. Buying without a rental or resale plan. My professional checklist: buy below median or justified by solid data, buy at a medium price. Next, follow infrastructure and lifestyle corridors like the LRT and the schools and everything around. Focus on scarcities and livability. Where would you live? Next, run a cash flow stress test before buying. That's how you build a stable portfolio, the accountant's way, not the gambler's way. So, the myth versus the fact. The myth: Malaysia property never appreciate. The fact is, it increased 3.3% in 2024 and is gradually increasing, and even the year before, and is still rising during COVID. Myth number 2, foreigners push up prices. No. The fact is, less than 1% of all transactions are by foreigners. Myth number 3 is COVID killed the market. The fact, price stayed positive. Even they have a plus 1.2% in 2020 and 1.9% in 2021. Myth number 4, interest rate will crash the market. The fact is, the OPR now is at 2.75%. Financing remains affordable and stable. So no, Malaysia property is not stagnant. It appreciates consistently when you buy the right product in the right location at the right price. I'm a licensed real estate consultant with a professional accounting background, and I help clients build a long-term portfolio based on real data, not hype. If you like a complimentary 20-minute Zoom consultation, let's go through your budget, preferred area, long-term goals together so you can invest confidently and build wealth safely. WhatsApp me at +6013 397 0019 and my team will get back to you. See you in my next video.